Rich, no game this week. Is that unable to put that time to good use?
Yeah, definitely, Phil. In some ways, I think it certainly has. It's enabled us to give a few players to back off them a little bit. You know, we've had some players with very big loads and carrying injuries through games. Obviously, we're getting some players back too, so integrate a few of those guys into training and use our time wisely this week. I think it's always a test when you're not getting the results, and I think obviously, the defeats that we've had on the trot could really test, I think, the mentality of your squad. But I think we've had a real positive, energetic week. I've said to Ceiling, I'm not seeing a team that is doubting themselves or lacking confidence. We totally understand that just getting players back, we still need to improve our form, but at the same time, they've trained in real good spirits, and as I say, been a really positive week.
And in terms of normally after a tight loss like last week against Huddersfield, sometimes you want to get back on the horse, but actually, is this gap come at a good time for us to look at things and build for the next part of the season?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, I think we've put a massive workload on a number of players in our squad, and I think it's fair to say that had we had a full squad available, there'd been guys that were taking the field at the weekend that wouldn't take the field. So it's enabled us to look after a couple of guys and get some remedial work done on them from not only a physical point of view, but with the physios, and just recharge ourselves ready for a good run into the Wakefield game.
And looking ahead to that Wakefield game, been able to get some work done this week, but looking ahead to getting back to Headingley next week.
Yeah, very much looking forward to that. Obviously, crowds, I think, are just around the corner too, so I think that'll give everybody, not only just our players, but the game as a whole, a real boost. I think I've said on record before, our players have really missed playing in front of a crowd at Headingley, and even if it's not the crowd we would normally expect, I think the atmosphere that will create and the lift it will give the players will be tremendous. So yeah, again, looking forward to getting back to Headingley, playing Wakefield. We've already played Wakefield at Headingley once this year. So I'm pretty sure we'll be knowing what to expect from a Wakefield team that again have not had the greatest of results recently. So it'll be certainly two teams desperate to right that.
How much of a boost has been having Luke Gale back in training this week?
Yeah, a big boost. Having Gale injured twice already this year has obviously knocked us around a little bit. The fact that we've had to move our half-backs a bit, but yeah, he's in good spirits and looking forward. He's lifted training as you would expect him to. Another one where Harry Newman's trained with the squad for the first time today. Holding him back is a real issue. He went down under a pretty heavy collision. We're trying to look after him at this point, but he got involved in some edge defence and went down under a fairly heavy collision, which had everybody just in bated breath for a few seconds. But probably the best thing that could happen to him, took a heavy collision, come up with a bloody nose from Tommy Briscoe, but his leg was still intact and his body was still intact, and he had a big smile on his face. So it's been great to get Harry back, and he's chomping at the bit to get going with us.